I invite you this evening to join me in a gentle movement practice that you can lean into at the end of your day or maybe close to when you're getting ready for sleep. Hello, everyone. My name is Pamela Fitzgerald. I am one of the retreat leaders here at Anamaya, and I invite you this evening to join me in a gentle movement practice that you can lean into at the end of your day or maybe close to when you're getting ready for sleep. This is a practice that blends a few yoga postures, some different somatic techniques, and gentle stretches just to help you release any of the energy that you've absorbed during the day that does not need to be with you. Maybe an opportunity to recollect and bring back some of the energy that you expended out into yourself, and an opportunity to really prepare yourself for the deep and nourishing sleep that you need so that you're not tumbling into bed with any worries or concerns. Even taking just a few minutes to breathe can be so helpful with this. But if you have about 15 minutes just before you're closing down your day, I invite you to get nice and comfy and cozy and take some time to reconnect with yourself, to move gently, and to release so that you can open up into a restful and nourishing sleep. The first thing that we'll do together is find our breath. So I'm going to invite you into a seated position that is comfortable for you. If you can sit cross-legged, that's great. If you need to kind of unfold the legs out a little, if that feels better, if you want to sit on a pillow or anything that's comfortable, just make yourself comfortable, make yourself relaxed, close down your eyes, find an awareness of the length of your spine, and we'll take 3 full breaths all together. Inhale fully into your belly, collecting energy in with your breath. And as you exhale, it might come out as a sigh. That's your opportunity to release. Take 2 more breaths together, drawing clear, gentle, and focused energy in, releasing any stagnant energy, any built up energy, anything that is not yours. Last one together, draw breath in. Exhale long and slow. And then I'm going to invite you to just grow really nice and tall. So feel some length in your spine, but feel your sit bones continuing to root into the ground. So you feel that sense of grounding as well as that sense of growing. Breathe out and just let the arms float down. We're going to take a few gentle spinal movements. We'll reach up high one more time. And this time we'll connect palms overhead and bring them into the center of our chest, our heart space. Send some care into your heart. And then we'll take a gentle twist over to one side. So using your arm opposite to knee just to grab it. And you don't want this to feel too forced. We're going to let go of making demands of our body and let things start to happen a little more naturally, organically, and fluidly. I'm going to invite you to release your hands, keep your body rotated, and just feel a nice big sweep across your body into the twist on the other side. Land here and feel a breath here. Feel a breath that expands the belly in that rotation. Release the hands. Sweep yourself back to center. Cactus your arms, so bend into your elbows. Open your fingertips wide. Round your spine forward and let your hands and maybe your forearms connect. Take a breath in and open. Take a breath out and round. When we open, we're opening to that gentle, clear, and focused in. When we round, we are connecting into ourselves, protecting ourselves. We'll open one more time. And this time when we round, push any energy that you do not need away from you. Let your spine round. And just begin to wring your hands a little bit as your spine comes to neutral and you bring it back. So wringing, releasing, a little bit of a shake, maybe even through the shoulders, and it'll feel a little bit weird, but it can really help you just let go of anything that might be hanging on to you. You're going to slowly stop this vibration. Bring your hands gently to your thighs. You can almost still feel the movement as you come into still. Let your hands gently press into your thighs so you feel that connection to yourself. And if you haven't already, We're going to unfold the legs out in front. So let your hands support you. I'll flip to the side so you can see. And we're going to take a nice big extension here, drive our sit bones into the ground, maybe extend the back, finding a little bend. And then we're going to float forward over those thighs. I invite you to round your spine. So feel the bend and the curve in your spine. We're going to lift up on an inhale, just to a neutral spine, and let's go ahead and keep the hands connected to the legs so that we continue to feel into ourselves. We're going to fold forward one more time. So maybe on the second time, a little bit more range of motion opens up. Maybe you'd like to lean in a little further, feel some length in the back of your legs. And then we'll bring it up one more time, all together. And this time, as we sit up, we send the soles of the feet to connect to each other, and we send our hips open. So take a moment, maybe you find a little bit of a back bend, find some length in your spine, shift a little bit in your hips. And same thing, come forward, bend into yourself. And we're going to allow the body a few minutes just to be here. Hold space for yourself, let your hips open. Let the soles of the feet connect to one another, not bearing the weight of the body through them. Our feet carry us everywhere, offer us so much strength and resilience. Let them rest into one another, maybe even feel the connection between your hands and feet. And really honor that. We're going to keep our back nice and low and curved as we bring the knees in. So I invite you to take your hands to the outside edges of your knees, pull into center, and hug your body in around your shins. Maybe you could even drop your forehead to your knees. Just really tucking into yourself. Offering yourself a hug-like gesture. A position of really feeling self-contained, so within oneself. This is an opportunity to reclaim any energy that may have been taken from you during the day, outputting a lot of your own energy. Sometimes into things that, aren't in alignment or that don't feel really authentic to us. And when you turn inward, you get the chance to reclaim some of that energy. Let your breath connect to the back of the body. You're really feeling into the lungs. And from here, we're going to start to unroll and unravel and come onto the back. So you can do that however it works best in your body. We're going to keep the feet connected to the earth for now. We're going to feel the back of the head connect to the ground, and we're going to let ourselves be really held by the surface that we're on. We're going to heel toe the feet out, knees come wide. And I'd love for you to feel your arms expand out, maybe like a T or a cactus, whatever feels most supportive. So we're starting to open up. And we're going to begin to drop the knees from side to side. Let's take an inhale as we come to center. And an exhale over to the side. In breath to center. Out breath to center. We're going to start to connect into, become aware of, and send our presence to our hips. In yoga, we learn that the hips are these incredible holders of both physical weight and energetic and emotional weight. So any motions that we offer at the hips, I'll invite you to feel that gentle rotation of your spine as well. It becomes an opportunity to clear space, clear energetic space, emotional space, physical space. This is an opportunity to ground back into ourselves. To really feel the hip joints, the movement occurring within them. And the next time that you're in the center, really plant your feet into the earth. I'll invite you to send your feet back a little bit closer to the back of your legs, and let's bring our arms into the sides to support us. I'd love for you to expand your fingertips wide and feel your palms press either into your mat or onto the floor. Gather a nice big inhale and lift the hips up to a gentle bridge. Maybe you squeeze gently into your glutes, engaging a little bit with your muscles. And an exhale is going to bring you down. Reconnect your back to your mat. Allow yourself to be held. Let your spine find its natural curves, and then hug your knees back into your body. This can be such a nourishing place to land for a few breaths. I'll invite you to rock from side to side. Now the feet are off the ground. There's no body weight through the hips. An opportunity to float and rock on your mat. Let yourself feel held and let yourself feel safe in this moment. Take another breath or two. Or maybe a yawn. And what we'll do from here is grab one knee in each hand, create a really nice anchor with your spine. So that becomes your platform from which you're creating movement. And just start to gently guide the knees around in circles, creating more space in the hips. And really invite some nice full breaths. Faye's settled and she's decided she's going to join you in your hip circles. Once you've had a few good circles with your hips, you can bring your feet back down and just stretch out fully onto your mat. We're going to take one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly, and find 5 full breaths here. Feel each breath and connect to the sense of your breath being your life force energy, and nourish the whole of your body with each inhale, feeling your breath come into every cell or imagining that. And every exhale just helps to remove any stagnant energy from your cells. Feel your breath beneath your hands. And then from this position, just begin to turn onto your side, finding a fetal pose. So you can tuck right in, lay on your bicep, and really drop into your body. So fetal pose is one that is so connected to our safety. You can imagine the shape of a baby inside of the womb being a place where we are fully nourished and where we are growing. So fetal position being a beautiful shape to really reconnect into your growth energy, your safety, and your support. From this fetal position, we're going to take another nourishing breath, be really intentional, and then we're going to start to press up and into an all fours position. So coming into tabletop or all fours, and we're going to just be here for a moment, finding a neutral spine, so not too dropped down and extended and not too rounded. We want to feel the gentle neutral spine. And we're going to take a little bit of a rock forward and a little bit of a rock back. Forward and back. Creating an oscillating motion. This can be a very soothing motion, and all fours is a very primal position for us. So you can ground yourself, connect into your roots. We'll take one more breath and come back to a neutral and start to wake up the spine. So we're going to wake up some of the energy along our chakra lines, our chakra system, just by rounding into the back and really feeling this stretch. So we know this is cat pose in yoga, and we're going to feel the shoulder blades separate. We're going to feel the hollowing out of the abdomen. We're going to feel the pelvis tuck underneath. And then we're going to slowly release and come into the other direction. So we feel our sit bones turn up at the pelvis. We feel the low back dip. The shoulder blades come in together. Maybe you even bend your elbows. And I'll invite you to feel and open up those rounded spines, those lengthened spines in your own way. Maybe you combine that little bit of oscillating back and forth to feel a fluid and wave-like motion. And then I'll continue to offer you the opportunity to open this movement up. It might feel nice to widen your knees. I'll invite you to take some side movements, just feeling into some of the nooks and crannies in your body that haven't been stretched into. Keep your eyes closed down. Imagine your bones, your muscles, and continue to release into this movement. Let some good exhales go and allow yourself just to leave any ideas of a yoga pose or this needing to look any certain way, and mostly just rocking around, finding little shapes and movements. It can be, again, so beneficial just to loosen and release through the hips. And then we're going to take this shape right down into a child's pose. So dropping the whole body full down to your mat, deep folds in the hips and the knees. And our child's pose offers us the opportunity to feel into the energy of surrender. Letting go, getting heavy, and feeling the breath ripple through the back body. You're welcome to keep your hands extended. You can fold them up. Have a good 5 breaths here. Just allow there to be a bit of stillness, a bit of quiet. From your child's pose, as long as it feels okay in your body, you're going to begin to peel up. And you're going to take a moment just here, sitting on your shins. If your knees don't like to bend this much, you're welcome to just take a seat onto the shins, unfold the legs, and you're going to come in to chest and belly. You're going to check in with yourself. You're going to allow your heart space to be held. You're going to connect into your solar plexus, your belly, your area of intuition. And you're just going to be here for a few breaths. Holding the heart, honoring your intuition. And you're going to start to come back to your mat and return to your fetal position. You can come onto the same side or the opposite side this time, maybe to create a little bit of balance. Lay down on your bicep and tuck in. Let yourself drift a little bit for a few breaths. Let the eyes start to get heavy. And then you can begin to unfold onto your back. So taking the energy of your fetal position, opening it up. And when you come onto your back, stretch your legs out, send your arms by your side. And again, just take a little bit of a wring out of the hands, flap your feet a little bit, and just let the body kind of shake a little against the ground, maybe wiggle and release. And feel a little bit weird of some of these somatic techniques, but it really helps to switch your energy, shift your vibration. And you're going to take one breath out. Let everything still. And you're going to come into a final shavasana. I'll let you lay and just soften your breath. Hold space for yourself. And the powerful energy of the shavasana is one of release. It is our corpse pose. It is letting die what no longer serves you, being able to be unattached, understanding impermanence, and allowing yourself to be reborn in a new way. Every time that you leave this shape, that you leave a practice, that you wake up in the morning, give yourself time in this shavasana to let your thoughts drift. You don't have to stop thinking, but maybe just become a little bit less involved. Take a final breath for yourself. There's no need to move. You're probably comfortable in your own space, so take as much time as you need. And then honor the time that you've taken for yourself. Close your practice by opening your heart to receive the deep gratitude from me for being part of your practice this evening. It is an honor. I look forward to the next time that we get to connect. I hope you enjoyed this gentle practice. Take care of yourself. Namaste.